Last year, right before Christmas, Tecno came out with yet another Helio G99 phone, the TECNO SPARK 20 Pro. This year, they're re-releasing that same phone with more memory. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Another Helio G99 phone? Haven't we had enough of Helio G99 in 2023? If ever there's a 4G chipset that defined 2023, that would be the Helio G99. Everyone used it. Samsung used it, the BBK brands used it, the Transsion brands used it. Because why not? After all, it's the most powerful 4G chipset from MediaTek and it is very, very affordable. It allows manufacturers to bring down the prices, but at the same time delivering high performance and high value to consumers. So it's not surprising that Tecno themselves use it multiple times. You've seen it on the Camon 20 Pro, they used it in the POVA 4 and the POVA 5, and now once again, they're releasing it in 2024, but this time around, it's going to come with 50% more memory at 12 gigs, and it's going to be priced around 8,999 pesos. The original TECNO SPARK 20, which came out in 2023, came with 8 gigs, and it was priced around 7,000 pesos. So let's not keep you waiting. Let's go ahead and unpack this thing. So what we have here is the Moonlit Black variant, and you can see it from up close. It has that nice shimmer to it, so it kind of comes alive when you move it around. But what really caught my eye is that camera island right there. So not only does this thing look like an iPhone, if you look at the back finish, it is made of plastic, and then you have a crystal like camera island. So it's like a combination of glass and metal, and then the rings of the camera sensors have a nice I'm not sure what color this is, like a goldish tint. Now I'm looking at the bottom edge and I'm seeing that aside from the speaker grill and the USB Type-C port, you also have a 3.5mm audio jack, which I'm sure a lot of you will appreciate, especially for those who like listening to audio without latency. Okay, so looking at the left edge of the phone, you can see the power button / fingerprint scanner right here. You have the volume rocker. Now looking at the top, you can find the top firing speaker, loudspeaker, and then over to the other side, this is where the SIM tray is located. Okay, here's a closer look at the triple SIM and micro SD tray. We have support for 2 nano SIM cards as well as 1 micro SD expansion card. So now we have the 33-watt power adapter. So this is the content of the entire package. Now let's go ahead and explore the home screen. Okay, so we're looking at the system information and we can verify that it's running Android 13 with HIOS version 13.5. We have MEMFusion enabled, which is essentially virtual RAM. We're gonna go ahead and turn that off. Looking at the screen refresh rate, it defaults to auto switch. Let's try putting it on 120 hertz, and immediately we can see that the experience is so much smoother at 120 hertz. So there's a bit of bloatware, and if you don't like that, you can go ahead and uninstall all the applications that you don't need. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Seems that you can uninstall, which is good. So you're just gonna have to clean it up manually. Quality as well as the loudness of both the bottom firing and the top firing speakers, which turn into the left and right loudspeakers when you're in landscape mode, sound pretty balanced. It is really good. According to Tecno, you get 400% maximum sound volume. So I'm looking at the playback specifications in YouTube, and it seems that the highest that it'll allow us to go is 1440p, and it doesn't come with HDR support. So we're Netflix, and it's good to see that it comes with Widevine L1 certification, which means we will be able to play and stream our favorite shows in full HD.
Also, people are interested.
I'm seeing a bit of reflections. The viewing angles aren't that great. The image quality, the vibrance, the color saturation is just right for the price. Okay, so here's that 108 megapixel main camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and capture some photos. I'm gonna show them in the screen, and you guys take a look at it and let me know in the comments if you like what you're seeing. Hope I'm not messing up this unboxing since I can't see myself, so I don't know what you guys are seeing. Power button right here. You have a USB 3.0 port. I'm guessing this is the blue one, then the USB 2.0 port, which is the black one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play a few games, and if you're interested in a more in-depth gaming review, we're gonna upload that as a separate video, so check that out on our channel. Alright guys, so I just ran a few benchmarks, and I'm happy to report that we were able to get 426K in Antutu. Now that is the mid-range average for 2023. There are two things that I'd like to point out. Number one, it comes with UFS storage. And the second thing that I like to point out is that when we did the benchmark, temperature only rose by about 1 to 2 degrees Celsius. Alright guys, so having seen what the TECNO SPARK 20 Pro can do, I would say that TECNO is taking the right steps by focusing first on performance and then also delivering in the camera department. Now, it helps that you have a aesthetically pleasing design and it resembles the iPhone. I know that's probably the trend, but also you would probably want to be compared to the best-selling phone. If you don't have a budget to get an iPhone, then at least you will be able to experience a phone that resembles one. The biggest drawback of the TECNO SPARK 20 Pro is still the display. Although you get that nice punch hole type notch and you get a 120 hertz high refresh rate, I'm not seeing really good colors and the vividness and the brightness that you typically see from a high quality display panel. If you use your phone primarily for entertainment purposes, if you like to watch videos, that might be something that would make you think twice. So I'm gonna close this video by leaving you with one question. And question is, if you were gonna sacrifice a bit of performance, say you're gonna drop down to a Helio G88 instead of a Helio G99, would you be willing to do that if it meant that you were gonna get a better quality display, like a high quality IPS LCD display panel or even an AMOLED display? Let's talk to each other in the comments. I'll see you guys. This has been Kuya Den for Tech Kuya. Signing off. Paalam.